elongation of breath. It is a dangerous science which shall not be practiced without a teacher to guide you, because they have different proportions, 2 units for breathing, 4 units for holding in the head, 8 units to leave out, then keep out, don't breathe, then slowly allow, like that 3 or 4 operations at different proportions. And by doing that, they enlarge the lifespan, increase youthfulness, retention of energy, increase of mental powers, opening up of faculties which are normally not active, like intuition, revelation. That is the science of pranayama. But if it is done without guidance, one is likely to go off the head. So for our purpose of meditation at least, it is enough if we learn to breathe slowly, establish rhythmic breathing with both the nostrils, and once that rhythm is established, to leave it to itself. When that is done, we find the stage is set for meditation. I think there I stop, and we can have a break for about 10 minutes.
Got it. Could I ask a question about the elongation of the breath as you mentioned?
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You said it could be quite dangerous, it shouldn't be practiced without glue. What is it that may occur?
What happens?
After practicing it?
The mental balance is upset by over long retention of breath or keeping out of the breath. The normal balance is disturbed, and it is a touch and go. When you go beyond and you can't come back to the normal balance, and the brain gets a bit disorderly, or there is interference with the respiratory system. That is why till one acquires a sufficient mastery, one must do it under a teacher. Not necessarily a guru, but any teacher who has practiced that and knows the science. Because there is a tendency to overdo things. Because people feel so nice, so light, so bright, so glowing, that they unofficially start overdoing it. And that is a danger.
How would you know when you have reached the point where you can do it safely, that you have acquired a proficiency, shall we say?
I think it's a matter of individual judgment. There's also the teacher's assessment. The teacher assesses.
Or the teacher will tell you.
Yes. Now I don't need to be any longer. You can pursue this, he would say.
Now I have seen in meditation, I have seen people who even were in the lotus posture, keel over, totally unconscious, and when it was desirable to close the class and have them come back to consciousness again, it was very, very difficult to bring them back, and even a very, very wonderful guru had much difficulty in bringing this particular person back to any state of regular consciousness. that result from the prolonged breathing too?
No, it is not necessarily that. The person sinks into a state of inconscience, goes below the belt of consciousness and loses touch with the conscious levels. So either one has to give time, or the teacher induces a reverse movement, current, subtly, and slowly the person is lifted up.
This particular guru knocked the person on the head, quite hard.
That is wrong, I think.
That's right. One way?
That's not right.
Not right.
Because the body, if it gets a shock, body gets a shock. So the person can call, you should call. And the technique is slowly to whisper into the ear the name of the person.
He did that, but it had no effect.
But he had no patience, obviously. He had no patience. Slowly, because there is something in the being, in the most unconscious parts, which responds to the name. And through here, if you do that slowly, number of times you have to try, you must have patience. And but if you disturb like that, there is a possibility of what is called some cutting of cords, and a permanent damage being done to the person. Calling, that's right, you have to call, or wait, the person comes after some time. Now we have known the preliminary discipline. Let us assume that we have all practiced and integrated those items. We have taken right position, each one natural, and as I said, when we sit collectively, we keep this open so that there is a bond between all of us who are here receiving the common descent. And then what do? We do deep breathing like yesterday, like 6 times each nostril, and then 6 times with both the nostrils. So let us hold ourselves erect, slowly. Other side. both the nostrils. Remember what we spoke in the morning, that deep in the heart there is a presence, the divine indweller. Turn your attention to that center of your being. Leave out your clothes and shoes at the door. Take hold of the breath and plunge inside step by step. Slowly come out. Do not make abrupt movement. Om. We will continue tomorrow and come to grips with the movement of meditation, the obstructions and the ways to handle them, and the culmination of meditation. We'll take them up one by one when we meet tomorrow. Please repeat this meditation exercise at night before you go to bed, and let us hear what happens at night when we meet tomorrow.